What's up, guys? It's Miles here with Ascendo Sports. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why the Houston Rockets suck. Now, let me go ahead and start it off by saying I mean no offense to the fans. I'm a Utah Jazz fan. You may hate them for valid reasons. I can't fault you on that. You may hate Carmelo, my favorite player, for valid reasons. I can't fault you for that. I hate the Houston Rockets for many valid reasons. And if you're a Rockets fan, you're probably one of two people. Either a really old school die-hard Houston fan that cares about the team, or you're a teenager or millennial that sees how many points James Harden scores. You don't watch the game and you just say he's the best scorer of all time since Kobe or Michael Jordan. So that's where that is. Let's get it started by saying congratulations to the Warriors on their Christmas Day win and busting my 5-team parlay. Shout out Houston Rockets. Three things to take away. They played much more together than the Rockets did. A lot better teamwork for young guys that haven't played together long. Out-hustled a championship team by a lot, and much better coaching. So let me take two people out of this conversation right now. PJ Tucker, he is great for this team. He tries really hard on defense. He knocks down perimeter shots. I feel bad that he has to be in Houston where superstars play no defense and coaches are oblivious to it and do not care. This is not about you, PJ Tucker. And secondly, this is not about you, Clint Capella. Can you imagine they tried to not pay this man the money he deserved because they wanted to save some so they could bring in more people or pay James Harden to CP3 more? This guy, they blow past defenders every time. He's there to meet them in the paint. He has to do it all. He's averaging like 14 rebounds. He's playing super hard. This is not about you, Clint Capella. You're not that great, but this is not about you. You're playing really hard. Now, Mike D'Antoni is a terrible coach. Daryl Morey is a terrible GM. I do not like either of them for many reasons. I haven't liked them for years, and it's just been adding up. Every year, this team plays less and less defense. They take more and more inefficient threes, and their analytics department is telling them, keep going, keep going, keep going. Mike D'Antoni cares nothing about defense. He cares nothing about transition defense. All he cares about is scoring. He doesn't get angry if his players are walking back. Please just watch a Houston Rockets game and watch Harden or Westbrook commit a turnover. And half the times, they just start walking. They don't even hustle back. They don't care. There seems to be just no really motivation for them to play. We'll just go back down and take a step back 3-0. I'll be straight. Daryl Morey and Mike D'Antoni, they couldn't keep Melo because he didn't fit the system. So apparently one of the greatest coaches and GMs of all time couldn't figure out how to work in a 10-time Hall of Famer that's averaging 18 and 7 a night right now. I don't know, talking to them, and he's shooting like 41% from three. They couldn't figure it out. Tillman, this is a guy that owns the team. I don't know much about him. I've seen him talk a few times. Seems like a cool guy. I don't like him because he's letting these two guys run the franchise to the ground. So let's get started off with another big problem. Russell Westbrook. I like Westbrook. Really fun to watch in OKC. He is horrible in D'Antoni's system, which I can't really fault him because D'Antoni's system is pretty horrible for a lot of players unless you get fouled 400 times a game. Russell Westbrook shooting 25%, way lower than his career averages, shooting lower than his field goal averages at 43, 78% from the free throw line, committing tons of turnovers, and he started playing less defense. I don't think that's so much him. I think it's just the system and watching James Harden literally not care at all, and it's okay with him. So now we have two MVP superstars that don't really care about perimeter defense. They definitely don't care about transition defense. Westbrook still has some of that Billy Donovan in him, so he does play a little bit of help defense sometimes.38, Harden, if I see another post about how magnificent he is, I'm gonna have to block the page. 39 point per game score right now. But his usage rate is without a doubt going to be the highest of all time. If he keeps up what he's doing this year, he will finish as the highest usage rate player of all time. And if you gave that same usage rate to Kevin Durant, LeBron, Kobe, even players like Carmelo Anthony and Dwayne Wade, they could probably average just this much every night. And if they had coaches that didn't care if they played defense or not, and they could literally just walk back on transition defense, they could probably do it too. I don't think this team will ever win a championship, and it just kind of makes me angry because they've had a lot of talent. I think last year, if you could start off last year with even above average coach, like give me Quinn Snyder or Terry Stotts or Alvin Gentry or Dwayne Casey, and I absolutely believe they could have probably won a championship last year with Harden, CP3, Gerald Green, PJ Tucker, Melo, Clint Capella. That was a good team, and they ruined it because analytics, right? Eric Gordon, also a player I haven't mentioned that much. He's been playing pretty inefficient, but at least he tries on defense, unlike their two superstars. I just have a lot of hate for this organization right now. Not for the fans. Again, you guys I don't know how you could watch and root for it, because if I have players that cared that little about winning a game on Christmas Day when you were competing for a top spot in the West and you cared that little about defense, I could not root for you. I mean, maybe you just don't care about defense either, and that's okay. The league is changing. People are taking more threes, but what about they take threes and play defense? What if that worked? Or what if we didn't make Westbrook take threes when he doesn't want to, just because analytics department say, hey, we should, and he's shooting 25%, catching all the blame for it? What if we shared the ball more and ran more plays instead of ISO and taking step back threes every time? And that's okay. You're going to win a lot of games in the regular season. You'll probably win 54 to 56 games in the regular season, and you'll probably get the 3rd or 4th seed in the West, and you're going to get knocked out in the first round this year. Surprise. It's getting worse year by year. You made West Conference Finals, then last year, 2nd round. And this year you're going to get knocked out in the first, because that's just how good the West is, and some teams actually play defense and have coaches that are competent. But that's okay. Houston Rockets fans, don't worry, because you traded a lot of your picks to OKC too, so you can be bad for a while. The best case scenario for Tillman will be to fire Daryl Morey, probably publicly apologize to Carmelo Anthony, definitely fire D'Antoni, trade Harden to a contender, trade Westbrook to one of the sorry teams in the East, load up on draft picks, start from scratch. There's tons of great coaches out there. Start over, because this team is not going to win, definitely with the coaching they have. Maybe do this. Fire Morey, fire D'Antoni, bring in new management with this team next year. Make Harden and Westbrook play defense. You play a solid all-around team ball. Play in the system. You're going to get Harden and Westbrook way more open shots than their contested shots now. And maybe you make it to the finals and you win a championship. But with this coaching and management and analytics department that is just blind to defense and transition defense, you're not going to win. So thanks for watching. Don't even let me know what you think, because if you're a Houston fan, you hate me right now, and if you're just an average NBA fan, you probably agree with me. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Merry Christmas.